Hello, my witchy peeps and family, my spiritual family. It's your sister witch, your high priestess Kathy. And today I want to talk to you about love spells. But this is going to be titled When Love Spells Go Wrong. How to know if your love spell went wrong. So I will get right into the story. Now, I shared this on Facebook, and keep in mind that this happened to me like almost 20 years ago. I was in my younger 20s, so don't judge me. But what happened was is that I was dating a guy, and this was one of the guys that I ever lived with. And it was like my real serious first relationship. So to make a long story short, he lived in a different town, so I wanted to, of course, be with him, and so I moved to the same town that he was at, and I also got a job there, and I ended up getting an apartment with him. Everything had worked out, and we were living together. And so what happened was is that over time I noticed how jealous he was, and he was always accusing me of stuff, and he didn't want people around. And so I had did some love work on him to like make him, settle down, and for him to be mine, and to show him that I was the only one for him and he was the only one for me. So I basically was trying to do something positive, but it ended up into something selfish, because we would get into it and then we would go through times where we would break up. Okay. And so I would do, at one time I did a binding spell, and I did another type of love spell. And to make a long story short, it ended up to where it didn't work out, and it backfired on me. Now, a lot of spellcasters and spiritualists won't tell you this because they may think that it makes them look bad or whatever. But if you're really into this, and if you're a serious practitioner, then you know that sometimes when you first start doing work or whatever, stuff will backfire on you. Okay. And so it's like you have to learn throughout the years, or learn from your the times that you do your work or you do your spells. It's like the more you do it, the better you become at it, so you'll know what to avoid or what to do. So basically what I did is I put a little too much of something in the work I was doing. And of course, like I said, we were not you know happy at one point, and we split up, but we were still talking, still together and everything. And so there was another guy that I had worked with, and he was ready to be in a relationship and everything. And it seemed like things would be better with him, because he already had his stuff together, and he told me all I had to do was move in with him, and we'd both be working and everything like that, because we worked out at the same place. And of course, it sounded all good and everything. So um, anyway, to make a long story short, again, was over at his place one time, and uh, my boyfriend at the time, I guess I don't know if he saw my car or somebody told him. I think it was a combination of both, really, is what it was, because it was a lot of people out there. And so I was with the other guy and everything, and we were on the porch talking and stuff like that. And so here he comes, driving up in his car, crazy, looking like a madman. And he just starts, to beat up the other guy that I, was seriously going to get into a relationship with. And it was just so bad. And I remember I was just screaming and telling him to stop. And, and the guy was just like bloody and everything. And so, like, when he like came to us, like he went back out again, and he had this crazy look in his eye. And so something told me to get the heck up out of there. So I took off running. I ran to my car, and I looked back and I saw him walking towards me a little bit, and he was just like staring right at me. And so I was trying to get out. There was some other cars and stuff parked and everything, and it was like a bad dream. But I couldn't get out. I had to go like drive on the grass basically to try to get out of that area. And so he saw me, and then he came down the street where he saw me because I was coming out. And then he rammed on his car, rammed the gas like to the pedal, like he was going, I know, like 70 or 80 miles an hour, it seemed like, straight at me. And I couldn't believe that he was doing this. Like, I was like, oh my God, he is really trying to kill me. He's going to kill me and kill himself. And I was like, no, I know he is not doing this. He is kidding. And, the closer he got, I was like, oh my God. And so I swerved and I went into the ditch. I messed up my car. I had kind of hurt myself, but it was some people out there and stuff, and they were, they saw everything. And so when I was trying to get out the car, I had seen him go past, and he was like glaring at me like I never seen anything like that before in my life. It's like it wasn't him. It was like some other entity or something. I don't know. But yeah, so I finally you know, the people helped me, and then he went back around, and then he was like trying to come back down the street to finish the job. And thank goodness that those people were there to help me, or I think he would have tried to run over me, or while I was in the ditch. So that's one thing, a story I wanted to tell you all, because I know you guys are out there practicing. Some of you are new, but just be careful. And sometimes love spills can go wrong really, really bad. And sometimes, like I've said before, sometimes some spills won't work, and sometimes it's for a reason. So, yeah, I just wanted to share this little story when love spills go wrong. And I hope that you all, take heed to it, and just know that these things could happen. So, yeah, but thank you so much for watching, everyone, and make sure that you subscribe and like this video. You liking this video keeps my videos going, so I can make more videos for you guys. It's really important. YouTube has changed a lot of rules, and there's a lot going on. If you're seeing something in your inbox about comply with COPA, you guys make sure you do that, because if your channel has anything to do with children or something like that, the FTC will come out and try to fine you guys. I'm not kidding. So you want to make sure you check that. And if your channel doesn't have anything to do with children, make sure you check it. And I wish you all the best. If you want to contact me for a consultation, for a spirit reading, or if you need any type of assistance, products, or anything, then check my information in the description box below. I'll also have it pinned. Thank you so much for watching, you guys, and take care. Bye-bye.